Today in the afternoon, I got off the phone with a dear friend of mine who's a medical professional. And he's describing to me the unbearable situation that the world is in right now, but especially what it's like in New York. And he told me a number that if it's true, should terrify us. That's one New Yorker dies every 4 minutes that pass right now in New York. He's working the emergency rooms. And we're looking around the world, and we see chaos, and we see destruction, and we have all kinds of questions about the world, how things could happen. And I'll tell you the truth is, no matter how much training I could have got in yeshiva, there's nothing that could prepare us for leading a world in crisis. But really the truth is, there's only so much that you and I can do. We're staying home. We've closed the Beit Knesset. We're staying together by learning over the internet and other such measures. But what else can we do? We're not running around saving people. We can't go and heal people. We can pray, and that's what we're doing. We can learn Torah, that's what we're doing. But what more? I was thinking to myself that there are some things that it's really not our job to fix, but other things that may truly be our job to fix. Our rabbis tell us that whenever suffering happens in the Jewish people, you must stop and analyze the leadership of the Jewish people. And the truth is that you've heard me speak already for a few weeks. The leadership of the Jewish people is in chaos, is in shambles. And I'm not talking just about one person or two people or three people. As one of my dear friends, the tremendous Talmid Chacham told me, Rabbi Yonatan, we're living in a leaderless generation. We used to say, Ki lo alman Yisrael, the Jewish people are not orphans. But the truth is, I really feel like it. Some days I feel like who is leading us? How can we expect those who cannot lead themselves to lead us? So there were great rebbes and rabbis and poskim and dayanim, and this one said, don't close down the Beit Knesset. The emunah is going to be all right. And his kehillat is burying people in the ground today. And there's the one who said, no, leave the yeshivot. You won't give in to the Zionists. And he's sick today. And we have the one that they're whispering in his ear, Saba, tell us this, Saba, tell us that. Whatever they say, he says. V'rabim chalalim hipila. And it's a disaster. And I'm looking around, and I'm seeing this one say, we don't believe in medicine, we only believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Until he's gasping for air. I see people telling us, this is all about politics. Let's become even more split up than we already are. Let's make this a partisan issue. We heard those people too. We spoke already about the geniuses with the blow dryers in their throat and how to save the world. Expert rabbinic advice. Take rabbinic advice from me. Don't take rabbinic advice in medical emergencies. And I'm looking at leadership. I'm saying, this is what we have. This is the best we have. Piskei halachot that are coming out on right and left. Do we zoom on Yom Tov? No zoom on Yom Tov. Do we use our bathtub as a mikveh? No bathtub as a mikveh. Questions that are coming around. And you're asking yourself, so who's going to lead? Nobody knows what's going on. This rabbi is mudslinging at that rabbi. This one's putting down. So who's leading us? Lo alman Yisrael. The Jewish people are not orphans? Let me tell you, Rabotai, it feels like we're orphans. I feel that Am Yisrael is alone. In the words of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai in Masechet Shabbat, Lo yimtzeu mishnah ברורה והלכה ברורה במקום אחד. The Torah is not clear anymore. Direction is not clear anymore. Am Yisrael doesn't know where it's going anymore. But don't be scared. Because the Navi already spoke to us about this. The prophet Yeshayahu says, Lachen, therefore, Hineni Yosif lehafli et ha'am hazeh hafle v'afele. I will continue, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to perform wonders against this nation. And no, before you say, wow, look, Rabbi Yonatan also lost his mind. Now he's also cursing the Jewish people. It's their fault again. Says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, what's the curse that Am Yisrael will face? Ve'avda chokhmat chachamav, that the wisdom of its wise men will be lost. Uvinat nivonav tistatar, and the understanding of its perceptive ones, of its sages, will become concealed. The curse is when we merit to live in a generation where leadership doesn't know where it's going, where leadership is blind. Avda chokhmat chachamav, uvinat nivonav tistatar. That's exactly where we are right now. That's exactly where we are right now. And so who's to blame? The beginning of Megillat Ruth, which we're going to read in just a few weeks from today, at the end of Sefirat HaOmer. Vayhi b'mei shefot hashoftim. It was in the day when the judges judged. Vayhi rav ba'aretz, and there was famine in the world. Vayelech ish mi Bethlehem Yehuda, and a man from Bethlehem Yehuda went lagur b'zdei Moab, to live in the fields of Moab. Hu v'ishto u'shnei vanav, him and his wife and his two sons. And our Chachamim tell us, whenever you see Vayhi, the word Vayhi, something bad is about to happen. Vayhi b'yimei Achashverosh. Vayhi in the days of Noach. But if we look in the Gemara, Masechet Bava Batra, Amar Rabbi Yochanan, Rabbi Yochanan says, "Mai dichtiv vayhi b'mei shefot hashoftim." What does it mean? It will be in the day. It was in the days when the judges judged. Dor sheshafat et shoftav. It was a generation in which the people could judge the judges, because the people knew better than the judges. Hashofet hayomer tol kesami ben shinecha. The judge would say, take out the toothpick between your teeth. Hayam meshivlo, and the one who was being judged would say, Tol korah mi ben enecha. Take out the beam, the wooden beam that's sticking out of your forehead. You're leading us. We could be leading you. But I don't blame faulty leadership. You see, you can only claim to be led as long as you're willing to be a follower. But the Pasuk tells us in Mishlei, Ivelet Adam tesalef darko. A man's foolishness corrupts his way. Val Adonai yizaf libo. And who does he get upset at? At HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We're angry at HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But really? Ivelet Adam. It's our wrongdoing. Which wrongdoing? How long will we run after blind leadership? How long will we run after those who cannot lead us? How long will we take the advice of those who don't care truly about Am Yisrael? Ivelet Adam. The only sin that we are guilty of is Al Adonai Yizaf Libo. Is that we're angry at HaKadosh Baruch Hu because of something that we did wrong. Misled. Misinformed. We were misled and misinformed because of blind faith in people who shouldn't have had faith in the first place. You know, when I first came to San Diego, I felt that there was an era in my life that was over. Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, udvar Adonai miYerushalayim. You know, I was in the center of the world once. And the words of David HaMelech, Omedot hayu ragleinu b'sharayich Yerushalayim. Our feet used to stand in the gates of Yerushalayim. The way you see Governor Drive, and I see Syracuse and Genesee and Regents Road, that's how I used to see Shaar Tzion, Shaar Yafo, the Kotel, Shuk Machane Yehuda. Omedot hayu ragleinu. We used to stand there. And I felt, listen, if Tzion is the epicenter of the Torah, if the whole world revolves, Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, from Tzion will come forth Torah, Udvar Adonai miYerushalayim, the words of Hashem are from Yerushalayim, we're making a move all the way, not just to the Golah, but to the end of the Golah. I felt, what can we do here? What can we do here? Is when HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave me the gift of discovering you. Most of you I've known for many, many years of my life. Some of you knew me before I knew myself. But we've shared many, many things together. Beautiful times and challenging times. Some of you for longer, some of you for shorter. But we've shared those times. And we've managed those times perfectly together. We've learned from mistakes. We've picked up the pieces where things were broken. We've built something glorious together. And for a very long time, I was living in this illusion of comfort. Wow, look what we have. We have this beautiful Kehillat Shaar HaShamayim family. This is the beauty. This is what we have. People, every single person wants to be a scholar. Everybody wants to be kinder than the next person. The competition that we have is not about money, but about midot and derech eretz. It gives me pride. If I'm allowed to feel pride, I feel proud of the people that come to my Beit Knesset. Ashkenazim, Sephardim, Jews, non-Jews, people who used to be non-Jews and today are Jews, people who were Jews and decided they never want to be Jewish and now they're back in the Kehillat, Baruch Hashem. And you made a home for everyone. You made a place which shows the Torah is beautiful. Etz chaim hi lamachazikim ba. This is a tree of life to those who hold on to it. Ki lekach tov natati lachem. I gave you a good gift. Torati al ta'azovu. My Torah, don't let go. And we haven't let go. And we've stood strong. And we've stood together. And I'm sitting here in front of these cameras, in front of Zoom, in front of Skype, in front of FaceTime. I don't want to give kol el shiurim over Zoom. I don't want to sit in front of a camera and speak. I can't see your faces. I can't hear your thoughts. It's better than nothing. But I'm waiting. I'm yearning for those days. I'm waiting for those days that we can sit around together in the same table, where we could argue over whose seat is who's sitting in whose chair. That's what I'm waiting for. But until then, HaKadosh Baruch Hu blessed us with one more gift. In all of this havoc and all of this craziness, I've realized where we have 12, 13, 14 people sitting around the table in Kolel, coming from 2 or 3 or 4 Kehillot, we now have a camera in Kolel. And we have a few minyanim of people that are sitting around tables from 3 or 4 or 5 different countries. And once that video goes onto YouTube, and 100 and 200 and 300 and 400 people watch it, and on Facebook, where we started 20 of us asking questions on kashrut of Pesach, which evolved into 100 and 200, and today we're hitting the number 2,300, and that's only because we've been extremely selective on who we let in. Am Yisrael is saying that this little Kehillah in San Diego that thinks that it's really special and really loves each other might be being put up to the task of making sure Ki lo tishtakach Torah Yisrael, the Torah will not be forgotten from Am Yisrael. And now is not the time to preach at Am Yisrael. But I'm thinking, and I'm imagining, at the end of all this, nobody's going to say, I told you so, look, you were wrong. We're not going to be there to point fingers. But who's going to pick up the pieces of the shattered faith in Jewish leadership, if not for us? Who's going to be there to say, Am Yisrael, don't run away from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ivelet Adam tesalev darko. This is a man-made problem. Val Adonai zaf libo. Don't get mad at HaKadosh Baruch Hu. There's another option. We're creating an alternative. It's worked for us in San Diego on a micro level. But maybe it's time for us to think a little bigger, on a macro level. As much as it's beautiful and pleasant that all us brothers and sisters will sit together, but we clearly have a lot more achayim v'achayot all over the world. Achenu kol bet Yisrael, all of our brothers, all of our sisters that are looking for something different, that are realizing that maybe what we believed in until today, it's not doing it for us anymore. And I don't have concrete thoughts, but I'm asking you, the people who brought to us this magnificent Kehillat Shaar HaShamayim under our Shiviti umbrella, the ones who built this place step by step, floor tile by floor tile, neshama by neshama. I'm asking you in the next 25 hours to think, to brainstorm. Because I believe that if we're anyway stuck utilizing this wonderful technology that's in front of us, we might as well go big or go home. We might as well, might be an earthquake. We might as well offer the whole world the opportunity to join us. Not us, but to join all of us, to join all together and give Am Yisrael something to think about. Some leadership to look up to. I don't know what the plan is. I don't have concrete ideas. But I know that what worked yesterday is not going to work tomorrow. I know that what's not working today is most definitely not going to work tomorrow. And I know that what we have is too precious of a gift to keep to ourselves. And so I'm asking you, it's not a pitch for money. I have no idea how we're going to pay rent. It's the beginning of the month. I don't know how Kehillat HaShamayim is going to make it through this month. I haven't figured it out yet. But I'm not here to appeal for your funds. I'm here for you to ask for you to join together and make sure that we can offer the world the same beautiful thing that we've created in the incubator that is Kehillat HaShamayim, to offer on a grand scale, to put out new leadership, not just Talmidei Chachamim, not just rabbinic leaders of a new caliber. I hate the word lay leaders, but some days I feel that the lay leaders are understanding everything much more than the rabbinic leaders are. To put a whole new generation of leaders. Every one of you are experts, are professionals, are thoughtful, intellectual, intelligent people. Each in your own field. Each in your own profession. Each with your own way to think and your own way to approach the world. If we band together and we join together and offer everyone an opportunity to grow, I'm certain that at least what we'll get out of this whole situation is a new generation of leadership. Mashpot Yerim Evyon. From the destruction of the world, HaKadosh Baruch Hu can lift everybody out. But we must help him. We must be there to help him. And I'm certain that if we turn our eyes K'lapei Shemaya to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and we say, Gal Enai, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, uncover our eyes, remove the shame from our eyes, remove the dirt from our eyes, remove everything, Itanari ma'afar kumi, shake off the dust, stand up. Lifshi bigdei tifartei chamim. Return the glory of Am Yisrael back to where it was. How? Through a good few people that believe in something much greater. That believe that a God is so great, that Am Yisrael deserves something so great. That a world deserves an Am Yisrael that is so great. So the whole world can be together. This Pesach, if not in the Geulah, then at least the closest thing that we could bring to it. In the words of Rav Uziel, in the early 1940s, when he wrote his sermon to the Jewish people around the world, and he said, Oseh shalom bibromav, hu ya'aseh shalom alenu. The one who makes peace on Shamayim should make peace on all of us. V'al kol Yisrael, and on all of our brothers Israel. V'al kol ha'olam, and the whole world. V'imu amen. We're ready for a peace. Talmidei Chachamim marbim shalom ba'olam. Those who follow the Chachamim are those who bring peace to the world. And with that peace of Talmidei Chachamim, the oz, the strength of Torah that we'll bring to the world, with the leadership of Klal Yisrael, I bless us all. Adonai oz dam moyiten. When Hashem will bless us, those of us who are here right now, with strength to not hold back anymore the ideas that we have, strength to put out a new understanding, a new hope in the eyes of Am Yisrael. Adonai yivarech tamo b'shalom. I'm certain that the outcome will be that Hashem will bless us with peace. And as we just finished singing, Urei vanim levanecha, may we merit to see not just chas v'shalom tragedy stop, but for beauty to flourish. Urei vanim levanecha, may we see children for our children and our children's children. Shalom al Yisrael, may there be peace only for us, for our kehillah, for our friends, for our family, for all of our brothers and sisters in the world of Am Yisrael, and ultimately for the whole entire world, and every human being that inhabits this earth. I pray and I hope that in the next 25 hours we'll use this time to think what we can offer back to the world and make HaKadosh Baruch Hu proud. Shabbat Shalom Vorach.